Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. And guys, I can't wait to share all this exciting content I have in store for you. So sit back, relax and enjoy the ride. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. So guys, I'm going to take you for an adventure in this video and show you around one of the England's oldest city, which I have visited with my 4 kids, and we had a great day, and their age between 11 to 2. So as you can imagine how handful it was. I'm also going to share with you a little bit of history of the landmarks and famous landmarks of the city and how to get there, and stay tuned. We are going to the city called Lincoln. It is located in the county of Lincolnshire in the East Midlands region of England.
Ways to get to Lincoln from other UK cities. First up, let's talk about travelling by train. Lincoln Central Station is the main railway station, and it's well connected to other cities in the UK. From London, you can hop on the East Coast Main Line, which takes around 2 hours. If you're coming from Birmingham, you'll need to change trains in Peterborough. In Manchester, you can take the Transpennine Express, which will take you around 3 hours. Now, let's discuss travelling by car. Lincoln is located just off the A1, which runs from London to Edinburgh. If you're coming from the south, you can take the M1 and then the A46. And for those of you in the north, you can take the A1 and then the A46. Today, we're going to dive into the fascinating history of the city of Lincoln in England. The Roman settlement of Lindum Colonia was established here in the 1st century AD, and the city has since been a key player in the development of England. Some of the main tourist attractions in Lincoln include the Lincoln Cathedral, the Lincoln Castle, and the Museum of Lincolnshire Life.
So guys, we started our day from the castle. So this is the main entrance of the castle. So when you walk towards the castle, you can see this castle sign is clearly said about the medieval wall walk, Victorian prison and Magna Carta. And then also tells you about the opening time and closing time, ticket price, and also you can see this cannon outside. 2 of them was displayed front of the entrance, and it looks really amazing. as you can see, these big doors, and you walk towards this main entrance, and you can see there is also a small information desk. Like, there are a few people in there. They will let you know where to go. If you ask them nicely, they will show you the way and where to get the tickets and everything. But it's really straightforward, and you don't really need much, because it's not very complicated. Everything's signposted, and all these things actually it's free to see. When you enter the castle, you can actually walk around the castle ground, and it's all free. But if you want to enter inside the medieval wall walk or Victorian prison, or to see Magna Carta, you will have to buy the tickets, which will be in the cafe, near the cafe. And well, there's a gift shops inside as well, so they have everything in there. But for kids, I will say, if you're taking kids out there, they genuinely like my kids genuinely like this ground walk, because there is a beautiful dragon display in there, which is really interesting. My kids love that, especially Ayub. He thought that was dinosaur, so it kept saying dinosaur. So anyway, we didn't wanted to correct him because he's found that's very interesting. So he was enjoying, and we let him enjoy. And we walked around the castle, and it was very windy, so we was like taking our time, standing, stopping here and there, and yeah, just walk around. You can see a lot of stuff, and all this magnificent wall. You could see, it's like thousands of years old, but still, it's still there. You are just watching. And if you're a history lover or love walking, then yeah, this is a perfect place to walk around, to see. If you buy the ticket, which I did, I bought like family ticket. It cost me quite a lot, I'm not gonna lie, but I bought the yearly round one, so anytime I can take my kids there, and it will be free to enter. To be honest with you, they didn't enjoy much inside because the prison was really, there is stuff to do, but it's not much for the kids. They don't really understand why is that there, and why people used to be punished, and all these things. It's really hard to explain sometimes. But anyway, the older kids are the oldest one, they do understand, but the little ones are not very keen on all this information, so I didn't really bother to make them bored. So I let them just run around, walk around, and see. So So apart from that, when we entered the Magna Carta, obviously we were allowed to record there. As obviously it's very important and very piece of document, so they don't want to release all picture to be taken. It's not allowed there, so I had to respect that. So obviously we've been there and we look around. We saw the original piece of original document. Yeah, and obviously the information on the side, it clearly tells you what it's about. And then downstairs they have this cinematic studio type, so you literally sit there and watch the whole documentary about the where this Magna Carta came from, and what's this all about. So Omar and Yaqub, they loved it. They sat there and watched it for a bit, and then in total, that was very nice to see. They have interest on watching something really serious and really interesting history, and I really appreciated that.
So, what's the big deal about Magna Carta? You'd expect a fair trial by jury, wouldn't you? And you wouldn't expect to be arrested on the say-so of the king or queen. You have Magna Carta to thank for that. In fact, 4 of the clauses which King John agreed to in Magna Carta are still in force today. But its importance lies in much more than its details. It planted a seed, out of which grew a quite radical idea. Let's go back to the beginning. As a foundation for freedom and democracy, Magna Carta had a very shaky start. Firstly, it was a peace treaty, but it led almost immediately to civil war. King John didn't keep to the promises he made in the Charter, and his barons realised they couldn't hold him to them. Secondly, it was really intended to protect the property and wealth of only a small proportion of the king's subjects, the barons, knights, townsmen, and other free men of the kingdom. And yet, something quite new and radical had happened. Something powerful had been set free, an idea. The idea that the law bound a king as much as his subjects. It was such a strong idea that successive kings were sometimes forced to reissue Magna Carta, confirming their intention to rule within the law. King John's son, Henry III, issued in his own name what was set to become the definitive version in 1225. And Magna Carta held the potential for something else. It covered all free men, those who were free to use the king's law to protect their rights. However, it excluded the vast majority of the English population, the unfree, that is, most of the peasantry. But what if these peasants became free men? During the next 200 years, that's exactly what happened. The Black Death and other great upheavals were transforming society. In 1381, peasants across the land rose up in a great revolt against the king, demanding freedom through their very own charter. By the end of the medieval era, the Great Charter's protections effectively applied to everyone in England. Magna Carta was now so firmly rooted in the country's political landscape that when another king, Charles I, tried to claim a divine right to ignore the earthly laws which bound him, his subjects understood that the legacy of Magna Carta was in danger. Many of those alarmed by the king's challenge saw this great document as a symbol of the ancient rights and liberties to which the monarch had to agree. Some radical thinkers even argued that Magna Carta gave Parliament the right to limit the power of the monarch. Rather than submit to any limits on his power, King Charles' opponents. He lost, and the victorious Parliament agreed that such of the law as he had must be cut down to size. Magna Carta had now grown far beyond the concerns of medieval barons. It had become an important symbol which stood for the limits of a king or a queen's power. It inspired the 1689 Bill of Rights and also established
Yeah, but then on the upstairs. Are you sure? Mm-hmm.
এখন আমরা তো গ্রাউন্ড ফ্লোর না
So anyway, there is a costume and some of the prison guard costume and the prisoner costume inside the prison where you can dress up and all that, but which my son did. He really loved dressing up, so he tried to first. He did
আমার ইয়াকুব রে try
put some on.
No, not all prison. That's like staff, prisoner staff.
Oh, because I was going to say, these are like coats.
Yeah.
Oh, his coat.
No.
Oh, I'm going to get it.
This is a woman and what? That's for female.
Look how many coats they have. Look
Look
at
at my list. Umar, do you film?
How you do this? Look, I made Come on. It was actually a look. You should check this soon.
Okay. Try it on. Come on.
Yeah, bye-bye. This is your new home. This is your new home. This is what Emma found you. What are you on about? Huh? Oh, rich? I'm rich? You live here. Guys, can I not be adopted? I want to live.
These are the prison cells. Go in, Aisha.
Bro, you need to
Please do not touch.
Oh.
Okay, come on.
I need those shoes.
Why even put your head in there? Okay, okay. It's 16. Life at 16. Asha? 1600 to 1800. We are already way out. Huh? Wait. Asha? Okay.
It's good. Be next to me.
So after we have finished looking around inside the medieval, Victorian prison and Magna Carta and all that, when we come out of that, it was almost 4 o'clock, so we decided to go and see the cathedral from close up, and it's been really windy and raining as well. But anyway, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't heavy rain, so we walked towards the cathedral. It was opposite to each other, so Castle was one side and right opposite is the cathedral. So as you can see, all the bells was going. I think it was already 4 o'clock, so it was ringing. We started getting hungry as well, so we decided to just see the cathedral and then go back to our car. The main reason is that when we go out and to see main attraction and stuff like that, especially different time, it's better have a snack or pack up with you. That way it's like you don't really look around for food, obviously being a Muslim and all that, we do look for halal or vegetarian or vegan, whichever is suitable for our dietary needs. So it's takes ever. So I didn't want to spend much time on looking for the food and for the halal restaurant and all that. So I took some pakok with us, and which is really good because I'll rather spend more time with in seeing interesting things than looking for a restaurant. Basically, that was my plan. So anyway, we went inside the cathedral, and it was Sunday, so the service was already off. So again, this is our second visit to the Lincoln, and that's because on our first visit we was unable to visit everywhere. That's due to the weather, and then obviously we run out of time, and basically, the day wasn't very good. However, we decided to visit again, and this time we started with the cathedral, and then it was Sunday, and weather was fantastic. Weather was so lovely, and it was sunny, and we couldn't ask for more. So we parked next to cathedral, and on Sunday basically you can't find parking everywhere. Even though it's a city, but still you can park on the yellow line, you won't get a fine for that. And also, after 6, I believe it's free as well. So I was quite happy, because obviously finding a car park and finding free space or pay space, anything with the car related is quite hectic, especially if you find parking quite far and then you have to walk all the way with kids and everything. It's never pleasant. So however, we was able to park next to the cathedral, and we started from there. And so with the kids, I decided to buy them ice cream, and they started with that. They loved it. They loved having ice cream, and then walking around, and it was nice and sunny.
Aisha?
So we didn't go inside the cathedral. That's because obviously we got to see inside. So we looked around outside, checked managed to see every details of the outside cathedral, and then we walked towards the Lincoln Castle, because on our first visit we were unable to go up the this medieval wall walk. That's because it was raining, obviously, as I mentioned before, and windy, and then obviously top of that, apparently the lift isn't working, which was downside to it. So it's something about 53 steps to go upstairs. So with the little one who won't be able to walk much, so I decided it's not worth going that day. So today I thought, okay, fair enough, we'll try that today and see how it goes. And we started from there, literally. So as you can see, kids are so happy. They're jumping around and all that. Quite a lot of people around though. It's quite interesting. And same with the castle ground. It was quite busy. People were lying on the grass. Next to this staircase, you can see you can leave your buggy, your pushchair or pram, whichever you call it, and which you need a coin for that. So you just lock it and leave it downstairs, so it's safe. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Dinosaur! Wow!
Dinosaur! No, with wings.
Dragon!
He's free! Mom, he's free!
Yeah.
Daddy.
Dinosaur? Wow, dinosaur. Very scary. Alright, yeah, come on then. Are you wait? Are you? Oh no. Okay. Yeah, cool. Asha, slowly guys.
Why are they holding the cactus?
Jakub, wait.
Yeah, but that's not safe.
just want you to love me. I just want you to hold me. I just want you